When I approached this project, I was very interested in creating something else, and so Ninja Theory were very keen to expand things and not make another cutscene. They wanted to basically have another take on the universe of Nariko and Heavenly Sword. So what I did is redesigned it. I went like, well, you know what, you're doing amazing CG 3D stuff on the PS3. It's just going to look amazing, and it is looking amazing. We should do the opposite. We should go 2D. We should stylize it. We should take a different, fresh look on it.
One death gives reason for a second. The second lends glory to a third. And I curse the Raven Lord who lit the torch for terror in these lands.
The Heavenly Sword came to us with a story and ideas attached to it. I mean, the guys in Ninja Theory worked on the story of the game itself. They thought about the backstories and the legend of the sword, and so they had precise ideas of characters and events that kind of led to what's going to happen in the game. The strongest main character is Nariko, and the red hair, I think this is such a trademark. And I took the images of her and started redrawing her, and I was kind of building frames around her, and I was like, well, this color is so strong, this needs to be the one element that stands out. And so I ended up deciding to really narrow down the color palettes to a few bold colors. We worked a lot on textures and trying to those kind of old Japanese scrolls, those wood prints where it is very graphical, very sharp graphics printed onto rough materials. You have this kind of very interesting contrast going on there, and I wanted to keep that. I worked on reference frames, which will kind of decide on the look and feel of different scenes, because obviously the story is conveyed by the action and what happened in the frame, but also by the look of it. We can then move on to storyboarding. Then after the storyboard is kind of cut down into animatics, which kind of allows us to create a guide which both animators and compositors will take as a reference point.
It looks more like a graphic novel, and then Ben will show us the different shots when we've given them, and then he'll tell us how he wants it to move, and then we'll it might be hair blowing in the wind, or more often than not it's with something like this, there's loads of detailed special effects. It can be like smoke and stuff blowing in front of the camera. They also build it up so it's almost like fake 3D, so it looks like the characters in the foreground are, they really look in the foreground, and the ones in the background look in the background, and it's almost like a camera will pan around this 3D world.
And the bloodlust of destruction he unleashed was real enough. But I say he rose from hell. The land you're standing on now was on fire with hatred. Humanity itself disappearing like smoke.
The first thing that was really sort of outstanding was just the quality of Trevor just as an actor. First of all, I mean, I think his vocal range is so strong, and it's sort of so involving. As soon as you hear him speak, you just want to hang on his every word. So just the simplest sentence can be said, and it's got that sort of tone and quality that is just beautiful to listen to.
And the bloodlust of destruction he unleashed was real enough.
We came up with the idea that the narrator is actually a clan member, one of the guys who opens the game with Nariko and Shen and just a few surviving clan members. The narration could be taking place sort of like the night before the first battle in the game. The idea is basically to sort of give an idea of how the story came about, and it's a bit of extra background information about who Nariko is, who the clan is, and what the sword is all about.
Does such a cursed one, a mewling portent of doom, really deserve to live? As our leader, a father, and the bravest man I've ever known, he made his choice. She was to live and grow.